Gentlemen, the great Donald O'Connor.
You're the best. I'll trade this in for some water.
We'll bring you some water. Do we have some water back there?
Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry.
Where's my water? Thank you.
All undone.
I'll think. I mean, every time I hold one of these things, I think of Esther Williams.
What did they say? Wet, she was a star.
That's wonderful.
This is the greatest moment in the history of our film festival to have you here.
It was nothing.
Somebody told me that you did the Make 'Em Laugh number,
That's right.
and you went to the hospital for 3 days,
Well,
and you came back and they said it was overexposed. You had to do it again. Is that true?
yeah, they made that up.
Really?
No, something happened in that, in the picture right there, that they needed, Gene needed some time. And so they just stopped doing that. Gene went to choreography. He went over to film American in Paris. So we had to wait around. And we were waiting around, and I was under contract to Universal. I wasn't a contract player at MGM. And, but at this time, in this movie, I got paid. You know, most of those people, go ahead, I'm sorry, Roger. Let's say that, you usually don't get paid. They have it in your contract. If you have a 7-year contract, usually up to 5 years, all the money goes to your home studio. So you could become the biggest star and be, walking on your heels.
In other words, MGM would have paid the money to Universal instead of to you.
That's correct.
But they did pay you for this.
They did, because I just, it's the first time I ever rebelled in my life. Yeah. I said, I said, it's wonderful, but I'm not going to do it if I don't get paid. It's ridiculous.
Now, MGM had so many stars, but they needed you for this. There was nobody on the MGM lot who could do what you did.
No, Esther Williams, certainly. She could.
I thought of her last week. They closed Cypress Gardens.
Oh, that.
Yeah, so this movie, as I said in introducing it, American in Paris was supposed to be the big deal, I guess. And this movie was thought to be a smaller film at the time, right? But it is now immortal. It is the greatest, I think, the greatest musical. But it must have been fun because it was a movie about movies.
Oh, it was so much fun, and we had, of course, did nothing but laugh when we first got on the set. And then we put all of the behind-the-scenes laughter, and then we went to work and made the movie. But it was such a great pleasure and thrill to be associated with this movie, because it's great.
There's one shot where the three of you are dancing down a flight of stairs.
Yeah? Wait a minute. I want to hear every word.
The three of you are dancing down a flight of stairs, and just that shot made me think of all the opportunities in this film to get hurt.
Oh, there were several places you could get hurt in this movie.
Were there injuries? There must have been, because you guys are doing these incredible, difficult physical stunts, really, in addition to the fact that you're dancing.
Yeah. Well, when you were here, 80 proof.
I want to hear every word.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Yeah, well, there were a couple of scrapes there. Anytime you do a physical, anytime you get up on top of a trolley, jump into a moving cart at around 15 to 20 miles an hour, you got to be kind of careful.
On the DVD, they have an outtake where Gene Kelly missed the car and landed on the street.
Yeah, that's true. Russ Saunders was doing a lot of Gene's work at that time, and this picture and other pictures, pardon me. And now what was my point? I forgot.
Russ Saunders, I think, was the...
He was the stunt man, and he did a lot of. They'd call Gene in like they would me, if a stunt was too difficult, they thought I would get hurt, or Gene would get hurt. They would call in Russ, and 90 times out of 100, he would get hurt, and we'd have to go in and do it. That's funny.
It's obvious, though, that no stuntman was involved in Make 'Em Laugh.
No.
No, that's you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where did that choreography come from?
Well, this picture was a collaboration. If I thought of 8 bars and 16 bars would fit in what we were doing, that we did it. And Gene he was wonderful. He was amenable, and I think because he was known up until that time as kind of temperamental, but with this picture, he was wonderful, just great. And I think that's because he really enjoyed it. And he was working with 2 pros that could keep up with him.
Debbie Reynolds was, I think, 18?
No, she wasn't 18 yet.
17.
About 17.
She had been in 4 little roles. This was a starring role for her,
That's right.
with Donald O'Connor and Gene Kelly, 2 of the biggest stars of that time. Did you have to kind of encourage her, or how did she feel when she saw herself on the set as with these 2 big co-stars?
Well, she came to me, and she said, Donald, she says, it's been very difficult for me to do this picture because it's overwhelming. And here I got to kiss Gene, and we did the scene where she kisses Gene Kelly, and she says, I don't know how to handle this, but he's been sticking his tongue down my throat.
What advice did you give?
That's funny. I didn't have to give her any advice. I said, just like it.
You guys, did you rehearse a whole lot? Because many of those numbers where the 3 of you are together, or you and Kelly together, every movement is perfectly timed. For example, the in the opening sequence, when you're doing the fit as a fiddle,
That's right.
it must have taken days, weeks, to get that so
No,
good.
It didn't take weeks. We did all of those snippets in one day.
Oh my. You're kidding me.
No.
All of that stuff for the dignity?
Yeah. See, when you're working with the team, you've rehearsed, and you've laid out the chalk marks. You know where you're going, camera, choreography, and you know you shoot pretty fast, even at MGM.
I've been told that your wife Gloria, that her favorite moment of the movie is you playing the fiddle while dancing on your knees.
I think that was it because I get hit on the head at the end.
We should introduce Mrs. O'Connor, who's right back there. You know, it's a funny thing. I'm on this stage with this big audience, and when I went like that, I wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen, stop that girl. That's Kathy Selden.
That's lovely. Keep that in. You got a big laugh.
Yeah, keep that in. I got a big laugh, he told me.
Keep at it. You'll hit the...
Thank you. I need this encouragement, you know. I'm a downstate boy. I'm from Urbana, so I need all the help I can get.
How are you?
And you're from Danville.
Danville, Illinois.
There are a lot of people here
Danville.
from Danville. Now, I believe that not only Donald O'Connor, but Bobby Short and Gene Hackman and Jerry Van Dyke and Dick Van Dyke, you're all from Danville.
Oh, the 5. Well, I was born in Chicago. And they had my aunt Josie was still in Danville, and she had, I don't know, 10, 11 kids. So we'd go, if we got laid off someplace, we had no place to go. We'd go right to Danville. It was great for me because I had these kids to play with.
I heard that you all had the same high school drama teacher. I think her name was Mary Miller. Is that the right name?
I never had a...
Oh, see, there you go. That's...
No, I'll be honest with you. I came right from vaudeville with my family.
So you started as a child in vaudeville?
Right. I was born on the stage. It was quite a sight. I mean, how much money do you make for that? You know?
And what do you do for an encore?
Thank you. I'll pass on that.
You told me yesterday that you believe that you had actually performed on this stage.
When I came on the stage as soon as I was born. Mother was in the hospital for 2 or 3 days. She had me, went back in the act, and then I'd come on in her arms. And they got a big hand. And it was see, my whole family, I come from a circus family and a vaudeville family. And I think this training behind me, it wasn't that hard. You know, after a while, I felt more sure of what I was doing, then I could really go to town. Because here I'm working with the greatest dancer in the world, Gene Kelly. And it was a thrilling experience. I wish I could tell you a couple of little things that happened.
You can.
Well, I can't think of them. That's funny.
Can you tell us something about the family vaudeville act?
Yeah, there were 6 of us. Before I was born, my father passed away. He dropped dead backstage when he was waiting to go on. And as soon as I went on, of course, Mother would take me on stage and I'd get the biggest applause. That's what being a kid does for you. And right from the beginning, I was on the stage. And I did a little circus also with the family. And there were small circuses, and like the Hagenbeck Wallace show, we were on that. They wanted to have some vaudeville because things were changing. So I had a little circus background, and it was so much fun in those days because you could take your time, and you're creative when you do it because it gets immediate applause, you know. And it was quite different than today.
You know, the Marx Brothers had that mother, Minnie Marx, who kind of ran their act.
Oh, they were fabulous.
I bet your mother was kind of the same with the O'Connors, right?
Well, she was in the act. Mother did a dance in the act, and until she had me, then she retired. That's about what happens to most kids when they get in the show business. They have movies now and television. Before this time, somebody call my name? No? I have my hearing aids in now. From laughing knee pads to hearing aids. Oh, come on, I'm taking too much time.
No, you're not, no.
Well, all right.
That's funny.
That's timing.
Well, you were a child star in the movies because you played, for example, Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer, detective.
Yeah, and you would make a great Tom Sawyer. I mean, I can just see that irrepressible imp
Yeah.
Tom in you when I look at you.
Well, we did 2. Tom Sawyer, the detective, and Tom Sawyer does something or other. He creates Francis, I think, doing this.
Francis was invented by Tom Sawyer. I'm not surprised to hear that.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, the Francis pictures for years in the late 40s and 50s, #1 at the box office. Isn't that true?
Yeah. They were. For instance, like Francis was made for something like 100,000, a couple of 100,000, and it grossed into the millions. And that's with the hard dollar.
Now, those are real dollars.
Those are real dollars. And it was fun because they took their time then. They enjoyed what they were doing, and if something was funny, they stopped to laugh. So I was a sucker for them. They had a great time with me. It was because I was making them laugh all, but what was not on the screen. I was ad-libbing a lot of stuff. And how lucky I was to get directors who would put up with this and let me have my head. Because most directors, you know, they don't want anybody up on that screen as far as directing is concerned, who directs. So you have to be very, very careful. But anyway, I'm not in the end of the picture. I think I had a cold. No, it's not true. I was not at the end because I was under contract to Universal, and they were going to get all the money. And I said, no, I'm not don't like working for nothing. So that's the reason I'm not in it.
Well, I mean, you're all over the screen, so it's...
So it really didn't hurt too much.
You must have gotten into Hollywood when you were very, very young.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody who made this movie was young. I mean, the director was 27, and I believe he had been working with Gene Kelly since he was 17,
Yeah.
Stanley Donen. So, and he likes to sing and dance too, doesn't he?
Oh, sure. He's a wonderful dancer. So he and Gene, you know, really hit it off. They have eye contact. They just think about something and then they do it. And that's what more can you have going for you than someone like that.
We had yesterday morning we showed some silent comedies. One of them starred Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
And I know that you not only played Buster Keaton, but that you knew him and admired him and that you were friends with Buster
We were
Keaton.
very, very good friends. And I hadn't seen him for years. And I went inside the house and I saw his wife. And I said, is Buster around? I'm going to do his life story. I'd like to know a little bit about the background. So she said he's out in the back doing something. I don't know what. But he's out in the back. So I went out in the garage, and here's Buster. She said, don't smoke around him. Give it up smoking. I said, okay. So I went inside, and here was this train that's all around the inside of the garage. And he was working on something else. And so we got to know each other then. And we thought alike in so many things. And it's unfortunate, and I hate to say this, but the producers didn't know what they had. And so this could have been an Academy Award picture. But Stanley Donen, unfortunately, this was not his cup of tea, nor the producer. I went in with a number, and I said, I think this would be great. And so Bob Smith, I think that was his name, that's the Buster Keaton story. I said, this would be a great number. And I wish I could hold it all together here. I went in to see him, and he had a train going around inside. Did I already tell you that?
You
With
mentioned
a-
that, yeah.
With a cigarette on it?
No.
Yeah. This was his way of giving up smoking.
You mean you could only smoke every time the train
Every
came
time it
past?
came
Oh,
around.
that's. Would you agree to take a couple of questions from your fans here?
Sure.
Good. Are there microphones?
Hello. I'm dreaming. I'm,
Mr. O'Connor, it's really a pleasure. I'm here on your
where
left.
are you?
We can never see anyone.
I know you can't. but-
Okay, and then we always see everybody pointing, but nevertheless,
I know.
just keep talking. Oh, there you are.
Okay, I will. You've always been my favorite dancer, and not just because I'm from Danville.
Of course not.
But that certainly helps. Did you have any formal dance training at all, or did it all just come through your family?
No,
That's-
I didn't learn any new steps until I went into movies. And that was a picture called Sing You Sinners. And the director wanted me to do a little dance. So I did what I did on the stage in the act, just a quick little dance. And they lift that in. And it's a great thrill to be able to have autonomy and move the camera and everything. It's thrilling enough when you're old, but when you're young, it's a dream, a little boy's dream come true. And but I was in Baltimore. That's it. But Baltimore was great. This theater was always a fantastic theater to work. We used to work here about with the act. There was my two brothers, my niece Patsy, and myself. And mother she quit, and she didn't want to dance anymore. So we cut the act down, and I'm getting hung up. I don't know.
You loved working in this theater, you said.
Yes.
This was the big vaudeville theater in this area.
Oh yeah.
Because
This is-
my dad saw the Marx Brothers here and Harry Houdini.
I think I might have met the Marx Brothers here in the 30s. Yeah, they've got all the dressing rooms downstairs. Don't
I
they?
know, yeah. Pretty crummy, though.
Well, after 70 years, I think. I know how I feel.
Another question?
Mr. O'Connor in the balcony on house right. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, my name is Greg Linder. My friends call me Turbo. And I'm holding in my left hand my pair of tap shoes. I saw Singin' in the Rain first when I was in first grade. And my mom now has a whole video collection of embarrassing videos of me on the stage in elementary school and stuff. And I was wondering if I run downstairs, if you could autograph one of these shoes for me.
Well,
He saw Singin' in the Rain when he was in the first grade.
oh, really?
And then he started tap dancing.
Yes, it's
And his mother has all kinds of videos of him doing embarrassing things while trying to be a tap dancer. And he says
tough, you know.
he wants you to autograph his tap shoes.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that nice?
Another question. Here's one right down there. Yes.
In the scene, Make Me Laugh, how did you walk up the wall?
Little girl says, in the scene, Make 'Em Laugh, how did you walk up the wall?
I had the wall. I could do it. I can't anymore. I thought I could one night, and I. Oh, God. But you see, Singing in the Rain, you look at it, and I think everybody can identify with it, because even though all of this money went into it, and it was made at the biggest studio there was, and they gave us our head. They let us go away, and whatever we thought of, make them laugh, is really a throwaway. I tell you, it was wonderful. Cole Porter was walking with someone, going into soundstage, and Roger Eden came to me and he said, "I've got a great number for you," and because they were going to do a picture together, and he said, "Come on, I'll play it for you." So they did make them laugh, and right away it writes itself. All the action, everything else. It says it in the lyric. I mean, how much farther can you go when you want to laugh and you say, make them laugh? That'll get you nowhere.
But how did you climb the wall?
Experience. Thank you.
You have your answer. Next question.
Mr. O'Connor, right here. Anyway,
I'll find you
this
sooner or
this
later.
was just such a joyful film. It has to be one of the most joyful films ever made. I was smiling ear to ear throughout the whole thing. Thank you so much for this performance.
Hey,
I love it.
thank you. That's good. Thank you.
I had just a couple quick comments and a quick question. Number one, the process of sound on film was first developed by a professor at the University of Illinois. Number two, I was thinking this, the character who was Debbie Reynolds was singing for, it made me think of on the DVD for West Side Story, actually Natalie Wood did not know that her voice was being dubbed in to be sung for. She thought she was singing throughout that film, so that's on the commentary of the DVD. I thought that was interesting. This picture made me think of that again. And a couple years ago, there was a commercial that showed Fred Astaire dancing with a dirt devil. And currently...
What was he dancing with?
A vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner. Well, why not?
There's a commercial out now, and it shows, I don't know what it's for, but it
Was it a
takes,
Hoover?
A dirt devil.
But there's a commercial out now, and it takes footage from Singin' in the Rain, and it dubs someone in to Gene Kelly's part, and he's dancing around. I just wondered, had you seen that? Does it offend you? How does something like that happen?
There's a new TV commercial that has a scene with Gene Kelly and Singing in the Rain, except they dubbed in another voice to promote the product in the commercial.
I didn't see it. I haven't seen it.
Does that offend you?
Doing a commercial with voiceover? No.
Of a movie that, I mean, Gene Kelly is not here to defend himself.
Yeah, but I think they would have treated it as well as making a movie. It's pretty hard to louse up that script. And because it's just so simple, and people go right along with the flow of laughter. That's a good title for a book.
It is.
The flow of laughter.
I have a question from the balcony. When I
What?
was a little girl,
Where are you?
up here.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I grew up in Chicago, and one of the first movies my dad took me to at the Uptown Theater was you in one of the Francis films, and I just loved it. So my first question is, how do you feel playing the straight man to a mule, and did you know you were going to be the advance guard of Mr. Ed?
One of the first movies she ever saw
Yeah,
was one of the Francis pictures.
oh, really?
And how did it feel working with a mule? You've never been asked that question before, I'm sure.
Well, as you see, I've had a lot of practice with jackasses.
And that probably helped you with your other pictures, too.
Definitely. Oh, listen, my cousin is here, Lois, and her husband, Henry. I think they're in that.
Lois and Henry, stand up.
Are you here? That's Henry.
Oh, looks like a whole family.
Family.
Whoa.
That's their Aunt Josie. I don't know how many kids Aunt Josie had.
11.
11. She had a big family. Well, in those days they didn't have television. Getting heavy?
I feel like a great straight man here.
Well,
Who's on first?
What's on second?
Who's next?
I am. My name is Blanche Donald. I'm back here near where your wife is sitting. I've been a fan of yours forever. Straight back. If you look straight ahead.
She's been a fan of yours forever.
Oh, God bless.
Her name is Blanche.
Yes.
And?
I wanted to tell you this, that I know you're a great dancer, great singer, but you're also a great dramatic actor. And I think everyone here will agree with me if they saw there's no business like show business.
She says, not only are you a great singer and a great dancer and a great comedian, but you're a great dramatic actor. And she recommends that everybody see there's no business like show business. My dad took me to see that movie in this theater.
Okay. Is that Marvin? That's fabulous.
You know, have you ever seen this? I don't know if you've ever seen this, but
I've seen it twice.
you've seen it twice. "59 major motion pictures here."
I've made close to 100 at least.
Because they wouldn't have them all here. "Melody for Two."
That was the first picture I ever made.
That's right.
That was with James Melton.
"It Can't Last Forever."
I don't know who made that.
"Sing You Sinners."
Oh, that was my first picture. With
The first big picture.
with Bing Crosby and Fred McMurray. Yeah.
Tom Sawyer Detective.
Yeah.
"Sons of the Legion." "Men with Wings."
I played Fred McMurray as a boy.
At the age of 10. The character you played was 10 years
Well,
old.
I was 12.
Yeah. That's acting.
Very good.
Well, look, the very same year you played in Unmarried, you played a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
That's method acting.
Yeah.
"$1 Million Legs." "Beau Jest."
Yes, I played Gary Cooper as a boy.
At the age of 12, it says here, yes. "On Your Toes."
That's a strange thing. Nobody really knows I was in that movie because I don't think they had the billing. I don't think I got billing in that movie.
Well, you're on the internet now.
Have I?
Yeah. I'm not going to list every one of these, but gosh, "What's Cookin'?" "Private Buckaroo."
Those were all the war pictures.
"Get Hep to Love." "When Johnny Comes Marching Home."
Yeah.
"Mr. Big."
That's what put me over in movies for the second time. For the first time, I became noticed after we did Sing You Sinners. And then the other. What were we talking about?
Well, in Mr. Big, you
Right.
were.
Mr. Big was
Yeah.
the second picture that I did that I got some notice.
And you played a character named Donald O'Connor.
Yeah, strange.
Here are all these pictures. Chip Off the Old Block, This Is the Life, Mary Monahan's, Bowery to Broadway with your great specialty number in that film.
Yeah, it's a cute number.
Patrick the Great, that was the title role. You played Patrick the Great.
Yes, with great Broadway star. Oh, heck, I can't remember. He was a Broadway actor. And he went right from Broadway to doing this movie.
Something in the Wind, Feudin', Fussin' and Fightin'. Are you with it? Yes, sir, that's my baby.
Yeah, got it, kid.
Francis came in 1950.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curtain Call of Cactus Creek, The Milkman, Double Crossbones, Francis Goes to the Races, Singin' in the Rain, Francis Goes to West Point, Call Me Madam, Francis Covers the Big Town.
And often he did.
With what?
Thank you, thank you. Let's hear it for Roger.
And of course, you were in that really overlooked movie, Out to Sea. I liked that movie. You're all on the cruise ship together. That was a sweet movie in 1997.
Yeah. It didn't hurt anybody.
It was a great picture. Maybe one or two more questions, please.
I have a question here, and it follows just on your list. What is your favorite dance number that you have on film? Your personal favorite?
Your personal favorite dance number on film?
That would be difficult because anything I did with Kelly topped each other. And it just was natural because he was a hoofer, you know, and a teacher in Pennsylvania. They had a dancing school there with his brother. And wish you could see his brother dance. Oh, he was fantastic. And I'd say he was a better dancer than Gene. Gene leaned more toward the ballet, and his brother liked hoofing. So I said, God bless you.
Next question.
I want to know, like, what film would you like to see at the film festival?
What film would you like to see at this film festival?
Well, something with me in it. Thank you. Ego, ego, always ego.
I said that was going to be the last question, but I hate to stop. Let's take another question. One more? Okay.
All right.
This will be the last one.
That's all right. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, this won't be the last one. Who's
Hi
question?
there, right here in the aisle, right here with the video. I want to thank you for so many wonderful hours of inspiration of song and dance. And when I was 30 years old, I had the courage, by your inspiration, to go learn some tap lessons. And recently I found your Let's Tap video. I'd like you to autograph it for me. And I have two questions. What is it like to be reappreciated by new generations here at the festival with your Singin' in the Rain and your dance? And how old were you when you stopped dancing? And the last question is, am I too old at almost 60 to pick up this Let's Tap video and get into it again?
Now, she says when she was 30, you inspired her to start tap dancing. And she has your Let's Tap video.
Oh, video, yeah.
And she wants to know, she's 60. Is that too old to start studying your video?
Well, I'm 75, and I'm still quite active. So you're never too old, and particularly in dancing. The only hard step in tap dancing is the time step, and that gets you started. As you do you learn the other things, they become less difficult. That's it.
So, gotta dance. Donald O'Connor.
Mr.
Oh, wait.
Ebert,
What? What?
I hate to interrupt such two talented and good-looking men, but Donald, this is Lois. Lois,
Your cousin.
Oh, Lois.
Lois, yes. And I want everybody to know, and my voice will crack, that everybody in our family loves Donald and Gloria, and he's always been a special cousin. And as a matter of fact, he's the last cousin we have, so we're hanging on to him. We love you, Don.
Lois loves you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Lois, I want you to know that we love him too.
You
are the best.
Thank
you. Very much. Thank you.
All right. That's great. See you later. Bye-bye. Could you help me over here? Thank you. No, this side. This side.